adding some French cuisine sophistication to the potato, camote, or cassava. You're watching Channel 1 and this is the World Cuisine series presented in Taglish. Let's join Romilo in his small kitchen. Warm greetings, welcome back to our small kitchen. Your Korean uncle here, Romilo, in Holland. We may be in Holland, but today we're exploring other recipes from other countries. Yes, let's expose our Pinoy panlasang Pinoy palate to other recipes that we surely like. We're exploring different ways of preparing potato. Can you name one? Yeah, boiled potato, that's my mother's favorite, with just butter on it. Very simple, but satisfying, and it's quick. How about mashed potato or potato puree? And you should know this very well. Yes, French fries. One thing that I already made was the potato omelette or tortilla de patata, Spanish style. If you want to see how to make it, it's very exciting. Click on the tab or under in the description box below. But today we are dedicating this episode to making the classic French croquette. Crispy on the outside and soft and buttery inside. By the way, croquette means, or the root word croque in French means crispy or crisp. So little crispies, croquette. Let's start. Let's ask our voiceover to tell us the ingredients. Monsieur? The ingredients are very simple. Potato, the starchy type, butter, eggs, breadcrumbs, and regular flour, salt and pepper, and as an option, nutmeg. The complete list in the description box below. I did not mention, but for this recipe we need to use a very specific type of potato, or pomme de terre. That's the French for potato, which is roughly translated as apple of the ground, pomme de terre. Two sorts of potatoes. The starchy, the sort that when you break it, it easily disintegrates. Napuuray. Kung namin in Ilocano, napuuray, napukray. I don't know the equivalent in Tagalog. Help me here. Is starchy. Or the other type is the silky, the type which remains intact when cooked. Nagaris, we call it in Ilocano. Help me here. Also the Bisaya, the starchy and the silky, the napukray and the nagaris in Ilocano. Help me here. And special greetings to my fellow Anda natives. Mapukray tan magaris lamang. Enough, Romilo. It's time to check the potatoes. Let's use a toothpick to check whether it's cooked. If the toothpick goes in easily, it's cooked. It's not cooked. Drain the hot water and dip or immerse the potatoes in cold water to accelerate the cooling down. And once they're cool enough to be handled, peel the potatoes. Tip: we want our potatoes to be as dry as possible, so to accelerate evaporation, break the potato as they are peeled to allow the water content to escape through steam. Look at that. See? Look at the steam escaping from the potato. As an option, you can grill the potatoes. No problems with potatoes being on the wet side. This recipe was introduced in 1898. Yeah, this year is also historic to us Pinoys. Do you know why? If not, please go away. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't know, please Google what's the significance of that year to our country, the Philippines. But in that year, In 1898, two Frenchmen introduced this in the French cuisine. It's Monsieur Escoffier who introduced it. He is the father of the classic French cuisine, while Monsieur Phileas Gilbert wrote the recipe and made it official. And today, Channel 1 is sharing it. You should be listening. There's an exam at the end. I'm just kidding. Let's add the butter now, followed by the nutmeg. Not much. Huwag maraming nutmeg. Nakakahay daw ito. It can be addictive. And then the salt and pepper. How about you? When are you introducing this into the kitchen? Not to mention, salt and pepper are always present in most, if not all, recipes. They should not even be listed as ingredients because they're given. And mix. This is a bit challenging. I'm being tempted to use my mixer. Look what happened to my counter here. The ceramic dish here. Scratch my counter. Look, this is the most expensive recipe on Channel 1 because of the damage. Let's add the eggs now. Just the egg yolk. No, just the egg yolk. We added just the egg yolk because we want this to be creamy. Not if we add the white, it will be too wet and it's difficult to handle. Mixing and stamping this by hand is quite a challenge. But it's doable. This is when kitchen mixers come in handy. But of course we can do everything by hand. Patience is a virtue. I'm going to transfer the mashed potato. Oh, I just realized this is mashed potato that we just made. We're just processing it further to make croquette. I'm now transferring our mashed potato, which is on the dry side. It should be dry, really. Into this piping bag to make the trozos or the logs. And then we'll cut it to make these short croquettes. Kitchen chef, this is a convenient way of filling a piping bag. Use a glass. That was almost another accident. That was quick. Croquettes are usually this big, thumb size. So we'll cut an opening here, the size of our thumb. This step is very easy. Just move as you press the piping bag. Or once you reach the edge, stop. Move and stop. Very easy, unbelievably easy, really. This is where the importance of the butter, besides giving flavor, of course, comes in. We'll put it in the fridge to harden it a bit so that it will be easier to handle. At least 30 minutes in the fridge. The longer the better. We can start frying now, but we have to process the trozos. Cut them into, let's say, yes, the length of your thumb. And Dreads will show you. Cover the croquette with flour and then dip in the egg white. The flour and the egg white not only coat but bind, and the breadcrumbs give that finishing crispiness. And then into the breadcrumbs. I should have put more breadcrumbs here for ease. Yeah, it's easier to be working with big quantity. Again, dredge into the egg white. I think I forgot to beat the egg whites into the breadcrumbs. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe and share, and into the oil. Shall we do it again? Yeah. Cover with flour in egg white, and then breadcrumbs, and into the frying. This fries very quickly. Remember, it's already cooked. We just have to cook or crisp the coating. Voila, it's done. Very promising. That was really easy. Yeah. Look at this. If we combine this croquette with salad, would that be appealing to everyone? I'm sure, because Juvenal, my cameraman today, is excited. So we'll have to assemble this. Finalement, oh la la, la croquette de la France. Our croquette, classic and simple French style. You can do it. So, kakain pa kayo ng French fries? Try croquette. A more sophisticated way of preparing potato. So ito lang ang ating sudan. Just salad and potato.
Potato, yung puree. Yeah.
Merci beaucoup, or thank you very much for joining me today as we explored more ways of preparing potato. By the way, you can also make this with any root crop, with camote kahoy, with camote, or with gabe, whatever you have. Pwedeng kanin pati. Until next time, join us again as we bring you more of the flavors of the world, uploading every Monday. And for our Pinoy food Fridays, Diyos Sagbati, your kuya ng Kalihi.